All right, fellas. So welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little minute. It's been quite a minute or two. But what it is that I wanted to do is I wanted to introduce you guys to the new build. What I'm going to try to do is I am going to try to get some video content out for you guys. Obviously, I just picked this up. This here may have been... Well, I know where I am. This is the cheapest VMax that you could get on the internet. So we'll just have a quick little walk around. I'm actually really excited. I have been looking and chasing one of these for, I can't tell you how many years. Probably a good 20 years. I've been wanting one of these. And I mean, I don't know if you guys, I may have a little bit of an obsession with these things, and not necessarily a VMax, but bikes and sleds and dirt bikes and so on and so forth. But what it is that I did is I went ahead and I purchased this. To start with, it doesn't run. Okay, so first and foremost, like I said, it's probably the cheapest VMax that I could find on the internet. And I know it was in my province. Now, I talked to the guy about the seller about this bike. Okay, so one of the things is this here is a California bike. So this one here actually has, and I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but 15,171 miles on it. So it's actually an American bike. For those of you guys don't know, I live in small town northern Alberta. So yeah, so this is it. Now I do have this thing on the tender. I have been able to get a little bit of life back into the battery, so I'm kind of hoping that I can save this battery instead of having to go out and buy another battery. Like pretty much every single bike or sled or whatever always needs a battery. Yeah, the Polaris does have electric start, so yes, it needed and required a new battery. The R6, which is actually for sale, it needed a battery. The Harley, which I was going to do a full thing on that, and I decided against it for other reasons and so on and so forth. But this guy is done, and as soon as I get this one up and running and on the street, the Harley Davidson is going on the chopping block. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've done a little bit of work to it over the winter, and she's finished. I will ride it. I've had it out twice this year already. We are now coming into May. And I just got this. This came home with me yesterday. I unloaded it off the back of the truck today, probably less than an hour ago. Maybe an hour and a half ago. So... and I've had it on the battery tender in the back of the truck. One of the things that I did not show on camera, but I'm going to be going over it anyway, was the fact that when I got it, there was absolutely no clutch whatsoever. So this here is a hydraulic clutch, and it was just flopping. There was zero retention. Now, I did move it and I put it in gear, and the clutch will, like, I think that the plates may be seized on it. We're not sure yet. Okay, like I said, it's not running, and a whole bunch of stuff has to be done. I did take it when it was on the back of my truck. I did take it to the pressure washer, and I did pressure wash it. You know, just to clean the cobwebs out of it and off of it. This thing was actually stored, I believe, they actually stored it outside. Remarkably, it's actually still in very good shape. Again, 15,000 miles on it. So into Canadian kilometers, it would be about 24,000 kilometers on this. So this is it. I hope that that you guys will enjoy this content. That I have no more to say on it until I start digging into it and ripping it apart. And we're going to see if we can get this thing to fire first and foremost. We want to see if we can get it to number one run. And like, I mean, I checked. I mean, even the choke seems to be like seized. It doesn't move up and down. And I'm afraid that if I force it, I'm going to break it. So before I get into that, I think I'm going to just throw a little juice on it. So some of the stuff, these here are covers. This here is something that we're going to have to address. Okay, so number one, I got a little bit of a hole in it, just so that you guys, and it has the sissy bar back on it. So along with the bike, what we ended up getting was, I have the original, just the rear grab bar. So clearly this is going to go back on. If you guys saw on the Harley Davidson, it also came with a sissy bar. It's in here somewhere. What I got is, I purchased the other day off of Amazon just some vinyl. And it's just black vinyl. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's kind of hard to do with one hand. But just some sheet of vinyl so that I can rewrap this guy. These seat things are just covers. So, and I don't, oh yeah, I can. So it's just a cover. There's the original seat underneath. So we're going to check out and see how, what that looks like. Because I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the covers, but they are there. We have this one here too. This is the one that the original owner said that he didn't put on, and that is for this guy. And for those of you who don't know, this is to stop you from sliding right off the back. Apparently, the VMax has oodles and oodles and oodles of power. So I'm actually really interested to get this thing finished and take it for a rip. It's got the 4-into-1. So it's got a 4-into-1. It's by Super Trap. I don't know what that is. It's a Kirker. I'm not sure, but I did look up the exhaust. It appears to be a very good exhaust. So who knows? We're gonna see what it sounds like, and we'll do that together. One of the other things that I just noticed on visual inspection is all of these boots, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're all cracked. So and it just seems to be weather cracking. Let's start taking some of this apart. Of course, what I want to do is I just want to get some of the basics. This battery tender cable was already hooked up. I just hooked back into it. Let's just see. Well, that's a good sign. Oh, that's real good. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, it looks like we got a little bit. I don't want to drain that battery too much, but let's see if we can take some of this. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but this seems to just be coming off. No tools needed. So let's have a look and see where we are and what we can do, what it is. I'm gonna see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get this seat off. Now there's a couple doodads under here that you. There it is. There's the gas tank. So that's where you get into the fuel. So that's kind of cool. I have a couple of and it's just going to be a 10 mil. Let's see if we can take this off. Oh, that wasn't even tight. Now, I don't know, fellas, but to me that looks like a lead that you put into a battery. I could be wrong, but that looks like a battery screw / bolt. Who knows? That's the beauty of some of these when you just, oh, that one wasn't tight either. When you're just purchasing a bike. Okay. There we go. So that's the seat. I don't know what those things. I don't know how they work. But anyway, there's the seat. And oh yeah, look at that. It's just oh, they even stapled it. I wonder, why would you staple it? I wonder if the seat is actually in good shape. Kind of looks like it is. What do you think, guys? Should we take the cover off and kind of see what we've got? I'm just wondering, and a guy's gotta figure. Why would you cover it if it's a nice seat? I don't know. Let me get this. I'm gonna put these bolts back so I don't lose them. Maybe. Well, would you get in there? There we go. There's one. I don't even know if these are the right. Are they the right bolts? I don't really know. Without. Oh, what do you guys think? You guys think? Do you think that this is actually going to be a nice seat? Or do you think it actually looks really nice? Okay, so you know, let me see if I can get a pulley thing, and I'm going to remove that staple. Now, of course, we're working on this sucker on the ground. What is going on here? Let that go into a tire. Well, now, I don't know, but from what I can see, that looks to be, that seat's in really good condition. Cheese and rice. Yeah, we've got a, by the looks of it, a good factory seat under here. I just, for the life of me, oh, there it is. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's the little bugger right there. All right. So, looks like we got, there's a seat cover. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, there's the seat. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. Well, we've got a little work to do on that seat. I guess I need trusty Phillips. Let's see if we can get a Phillips. Back with Phillips. Oh, well, that was really loose as well. There we go, and this is, again, just another cover. Let's see what, ooh. Primo. Again, go ahead and put these back, because there's nothing worse than having to look for screws later on, or the bolts. Screws, bolts, nuts. I'll bet you that that's gonna, you know, let's have a look. What do we got here? Total interior detail. Yeah. That's going to clean up nice. You know, while we're in there and we've gone that far, let's see if this thing's got any little problem areas. Just give it a, I'll bet you the seat's gonna come out like this too. That's beautiful. Very happy with that. All right. Okay, back to what, whoa. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, we got more. Okay. I'm not a, what? Okay, so dissolve this. Oh. Yellow. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It says yellow. This one says, so the yellow wire is actually red. The brown wire seems to be yellow. And we've got a bunch of black and yellows over here. Oh, we got more tucked away here. Okay, so one of the things that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take a good look at that and see what's going on. This, you know, these look like turn signals, but they're like, I don't know if you guys, they're like super thin. I mean, of course, here we go. That hooks into that, which seems to be, hooks into the a rear light. And I don't know, this just, since there's only 2 wires, I would bet that one's hot and one's not. But yeah, so we're gonna have to address that. One of the things, if I didn't already mention it, this thing's gonna get painted. We're gonna do that in-house, but we're gonna paint these. Actually, speaking of these, whoops. So, come on over here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is how you get into the tank in these. Okay, this is how you're supposed to get out. There we go. All right. Ooh, stickers. For some reason, just going on the feel of this, I don't think that this gray, I mean, obviously with this on it, I don't know if that comes up, but you got the tuning fork, the Yamaha symbol, and you know, some ghost flames that are coming out of there. I just, oh, emissions hose routing. I just don't think that this here was originally this color. But either way, I've got a color in mind, and that's what I'm going to go with. And you guys will see what that is. Oh yeah. You guys will see what that is when it comes time for some painting. All right, let me throw this away. Well, not away, but put it away. Oh, that's not great. Let me just slap that back here. What's next is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the air box, the air filter. I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. You guys can come along here. Let's, I know I'm going to have to change that air filter out. So, let's just go ahead and do it. Well, you know what, fellas? That actually does not look all that bad. Not saying I'm going to reuse it, but it doesn't look all that bad. The inside actually looks pretty decent. So this here is going to be on the order up list. We're definitely going to need a new one of these. So I'll go ahead and put that order in. Let's see. 50 million bolts. 60 million bolts. I think that this was the original color. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the whole bike was this color. But again, like I say, I could be wrong. All right, so air filter, check. We're just checking shit off here. So one of the things, if you guys are wondering a little bit, this bike isn't on the lift because that bike's on the lift. So to get back to this bike, to get this one on the lift, I got to finish off that guy. Luckily for me, this one here, all it needs is the carburetors. I'm doing the floats, and then it'll be ready to go back in, and that one is out the door, and I think that there's already a buyer for that one, so that one will be gone. That's the plan anyway. Okay, so with that, I want to take these off here. I don't know how many bolts there is to it, but it doesn't look like there's a bunch. Let me just see. Oh my. She's giving me angry little buzzes by the sounds of it. What I know is, I know that one of these two coils from the previous owner is shot. Okay, so that's something I've already ordered it. It'll be here soon. This is the other thing. I got to get myself a fuel filter. Okay, well that actually looks factory-ish. All right, so are these? Oh, that's not even tight. One of the things I'm wondering, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for, I'm pretty sure this is going to wrap it up for this episode. We're gonna get back to it. What I'm gonna, you know what? That's all I need to do is just hear it run. We're gonna figure out what the problem is. I know that one of these coils is bad, and I know that it's, well, I've been told that it's one of the rear coils. I have no doubt that the fuel is bad. So one of the things that we are going to do is we're going to keep tearing into this. Those carburetors have got to come out. They got to get cleaned. That could be another reason. We also have to check the valve clearances because that's important. At least that's what they tell me is, you know, check these things periodically. Now, it's only got 15,000 miles. I'm going to double check on the interval as to when you got to do those. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Stay tuned.